It was written by Gandhi. One of his things that was important to him, he said, don't seek wealth without work. Don't. The fact that you see many people that seem rich around you, but you cannot account for their wealth, don't seek to be like them. Because we know many that have come and have gone. Those kind of wealth do not last generations. They do not even last decades. They come today, they disappear tomorrow. When you search the Bible, you will see how the palm tree and the grass, I shall not turn this into a sermon. Do not seek pleasure without a conscience. Whatever you think will give you joy, don't do it at the expense of another. Be careful, because human beings, people count, people matter. Have pleasures of life that is comfortable and good, but allows you to still be accountable for how you influence or affect the lives of others. Do not seek knowledge without character. What they've taught you here is knowledge with character. Because it doesn't matter if you got first class. If you're a man that cannot be trusted, you will not go far. It does not matter how brilliant or how smart you are. With all the brilliance and the smartness, if you commit a fraud in a bank, you will sleep in jail for many years. It doesn't matter how great you are. They tell you that a tiny hole can sink a ship. The tiniest of hole that can sink you is the hole of character. And don't convince yourself that is not true in Nigeria. Because remember, seasons change. Seasons change. What seemed acceptable yesterday, tomorrow a new wind can come. But those that do the right thing always will always be current for all seasons. And it will be great. So don't seek for knowledge without character. Don't seek for commerce without morality. You're a school that teaches entrepreneurship a lot. So don't seek to build business at all costs. Don't want to make profit off another man and forsake what is right and what is wrong. Do not seek science without humanity. Even as you innovate, always take it back to the influence and the impact of your innovation on your communities and on human beings. At the end of the day, last week I was speaking at a conference in Barcelona, sir. It was called the European Conference on Conscious Capitalism. And I was invited to speak on the African view of it. And my point is, I showed them a picture of when we were trying to recruit for the immigration services, if anybody remembers. And a whole stadium was filled with people applying for how many slots. And some people died. Somebody made money off that. But the part of science and humanity is this. How do you even, we're in the season where with artificial intelligence and technology development, many factories don't need many human beings because there's so much efficiency you can achieve with artificial intelligence and machinery. There's the biggest factory assembling all your iPhone in China. By setting up one factory, sir, 1 million jobs were eliminated. Robots all the way. The question is, what do we do with the human beings that were eliminated? How quickly can we train our own people enough for new jobs? How many new jobs have we created to replace the ones we're eliminating? Even as every company has a right to seek efficiency. But at the end of the day, leadership, policymakers, and even us that are innovating need to have a conscience to understand science is meant to serve and enhance humanity, not to destroy it. So when you apply your scientific knowledge and you innovate, always balance it out. How does it affect humanity? Because we have the choices. It's within our control to decide what we do with our innovation. So I hope you be the generation of social scientists. Scientists with a social conscience. Don't worship without sacrifice. God bless you. Okay, if a man is hungry, give him food. God has blessed him when you feed him. Don't be the one that worships without understanding that there are sacrifices required of you in your own capacity. in trying to build your community. Don't get into politics without principle. Don't support a man because he's your uncle, or he's your auntie, he's your neighbor, or he's from your village, or because he will bless you if he gets into position. And many people have been disappointed by those things. Let your politics be principled. Let it be based on what is right and what is wrong for the community. Why? Because when the community works, we all benefit from it. Remember, where you live, where you will build your businesses, where you will build your families, that is the community where you will live. And no individual can build the community. Every single individual contributes to what the community is. And except each one of you takes personal ownership to commit to do your part to build the community of the country and the continent that you want to live in, you will not have what you want. Not because God has not allowed it, or because it's not possible, but because we have not committed to creating that which we say that we seek. As you move forward, just remember, one of the biggest decisions you will make in your life is to choose the man or the woman that you will marry. People take it lightly, but it can make or break your life. So with all the ambition and the vision that you have, with all the dreams that your parents have for you, if you marry the wrong guy or the wrong girl, everything can be derailed one way or the other. So don't play with it. Don't marry a fool, whether male or female. Have a sense of who you are. And when you have a sense of who you are, you will understand who is the fit for you as the Lord leads you. You will know that it's not about naira and kobo. It's not about silver and gold. The son of a rich man is not a rich boy. Because only the one that has the cash flow has the money. What's the best thing that will happen? They'll have a big wedding. They didn't have it for you. They had the big wedding for their own image. They will give you a house and many cars on day one. All the cars will get old at the same time. And if you do not have the capacity to maintain or to keep them, you're already in trouble. They can't pay school fees. Cash flow is money to do everything you need to do every day, not for the wedding ceremony. So marrying the son of a rich man is not your solution. Seek to find the bone of your bone. Who can accommodate the vision and the ambition in your heart as a person? Who can be an enabler for you to emerge? Who can encourage and support you? It might not look like it right now, but just understand that people manifest in what? In seasons. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Look for a man that fears the Lord, a man who is responsible and right thinking. He has vision and he has ambition. I guarantee you, he will show up somewhere and you will be glad